Hey, 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 good morning. This is Therese in Scottsdale, Arizona, where woohoo, it's glorious. It's glorious springtime now. We're all super excited to be in Arizona. Catch me in about 2 months and we'll all be miserable. But anywho, so this video, I have this series that I'm just calling Transform with Therese because I just do some really fun, cool work with energy and my friend the pendulum. And I just want to share it to you because what I always talk about is there's so much living under the surface that is really holding you back. And if you don't understand it, it can be maddening. Like this is where you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars, tons of hours, but if you're not addressing the right thing, if you're not actually going to what's causing the problem, so my work is I invite people to come and get coached live. So some of these are my clients, some are people that I've not worked with before, and it's been really fun. So I'm doing these episodes just to kind of say, hey, let me show you what I do and show you what's possible and show you how fast things can transform. So I have a guest today. I tried this earlier in the week and the technology didn't work. So let's see if I can bring my guest on. Where's Gitte? Here we go. Okay, I'm inviting her to watch. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, there we go. Yes, okay. Work. It's going to work. Where's my friend Gitte? She should be coming on. So what we do is we're just going to jump into some clearing. I think I see you. Hey, love. How are you? How are you?
Hi, it's working.
Worked. Thank
Except
God.
my picture is right on top of your face.
I
So
know. I don't think I can change it. So I'll
yeah,
do that. It's
yeah,
good.
that's
It's all
okay.
right. It's all right. I'll go this way. Anywho. Okay, so disclosure, Gitte has been my client for a while, so I know Gitte really well. We've done magical work together. But it takes courage to come and go, you want to be on Facebook in front of the world? Like that takes a boatload of courage. So Gitte, props to you, love. You should say, yes, props to me. So here's what we're going to do. So I want you to just tell us a little bit about, who you are, kind of the work you do in the world, and then we're going to launch into the session. And so here's what I'm going to do, because truthfully, it could take me like 5 minutes to clear. This is pretty fast. But what I like to do is I like to break it down and do some teaching. I'm kind of a natural born teacher. And so I like to teach and show relevance, right? So you're not just being a voyeur, like, oh, what's Gitte up to? You really, if you watch, you'll learn some things about yourself. That's my agenda, right? I wanna make this a win for your time watching this. All right, Gitte, tell us who you are.
Yes. Let me know if I freeze up because I might have to move myself to a
Okay,
place with better connection. It should be okay.
so far you're fine. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm actually in the time I've been working with you, I think my work has been going through like 3 or 4 evolutions.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I'm settling down as a sort of the fancy version, or as it lives in my mind. It's not very marketing appropriate, but as it lives in my mind is I'm a guide to taking your soul's work to the fullest expression.
Oh,
And
that's cool. I like that.
yeah, but what does that actually mean? So
I
you can call
know.
me psychic success coach or
Yeah,
transformation
I do.
coach or whatever, but it's really about taking your soul's work and because we have a soul's work, or we have been giving a soul's work
Mm-hmm,
for a
mm-hmm,
reason, and
mm-hmm.
that is to share it with the world.
Right,
And
right.
there's all
And I
kinds
love
of
that you're doing
things in
that.
the way, as you know
Yeah.
very well. So this
Mm-hmm.
is it, and I
There you
am
go. There you go.
finding that I am loving it as I'm getting clear and clear and clear on it.
Good. Good, good. Yeah. And that's, a lot of you feel that way. The way I speak is my work is my ministry. This is my ministry. And so of course, I'm going to attract people for whom that's also the truth, right? So what I also know, Gitte, and you can, we're like poster children for the journey. When your work is your soul's when your business is your soul's work or your ministry or your mission or your purpose, it's so much harder to get it out. If you're selling insurance or working for somebody else, it's a whole different game. But when you are the commodity, when you and you like your little stuff is up for sale, oh hell, that's when the gremlins get you, and that's really hard to see. And you heard her, and I'm in the same boat, truthfully, transparently. When you do like transformational stuff, it's really hard to language it. Like, what are the 10 benefits to your soul? Like what the hell? It's really, really hard. And so there's this like gooey period, and it's like, you know, I always used to just go, can't I just teach copywriting? Damn it. You know, like, we understand the value of a good headline, right? And so it's really, when you do this transformative work, there's some unique challenges to it. Okay, so what I do with my clients is I always say, what do you desire, right? We start with a desire, and then I pick up my little pendulum. And if y'all know what this is, this basically tunes in. This is how I use my intuition, but this will tell me the truth or not truth. If you need more, I can talk about that more later, but basically, so I get the information, and then the pendulum can go, yes, it's true, or no, it's not true, because hello, it's all energy. So even though Gitte is in Italy right now and I'm in Arizona, we're connecting via energy, right? I set the intention, and I can just say yes or no. So with my clients, I'll say, okay, what's your desire? And then, are you blocking it? So that's generally that's how we get in. Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
my
I want to
love.
add that
Yeah.
your pendulum really knows its stuff.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I know. I know. Okay. So love, desire. What's your desire?
My desire is, of course, to take my soul's work to its fullest expression.
Right. Yes. You're the poster child. Okay. All right. So I just tune in. Do we need another statement? No. Okay. Um, so just a teaching point. This is sort of basic law of attraction stuff, but you need to be in resonance to your desire. If you're not in resonance, you're actually repelling it. And if you're not repelling it, I call it like pushing rocks up a hill. You might be getting it, but it's painful as hell, and it's really slow. And so the work I do, like, clears the way. And once you're in resonance, it's like, woo, much smoother sailing, right? Now, truth is, we don't just clear once and then like, whoa, you're done. Like, I just go, you have a pulse? There's going to be more, right? So we just peel off the layers. But usually the clients find that when we get them in resonance, it's just like, oh my God, now I have clarity. Now I can take action. Oh, now I know, right? Okay, so speak your desire again, and speak it first person, not I want to. Just say, go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of dropped out there for a while, so I have no idea what you said. But my desire is that I take my soul's work to its fullest expression.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Now watch. Okay, it's tuning in. No, you don't. So FYI pendulum, this is a no. And then if it were to go this way, that would be a yes. Okay, so then I would just say something is blocking this. Yes. Now there's a series of questions I go through. All right, and I'll just watch. No, where do I go? I always like to do pre and post tests, right? Because it's like science. So here we go. Okay, so how much is Gitte blocking this? More than 50, more than 60, 60%. Okay, so you're blocking 60%, okay? FYI, starting point. Okay, so then some other questions I ask. For you to do this, this is safe? Yes, you have full permission. No, okay, that's a problem. You don't have permission. Okay, so then we say, this block, is this yours? Yes. Okay, it's this life? Yes. Alrighty, it's a part? Yeah. Okay, so sometimes when I work with clients, I'm like, yes, no, it's really fast, but I'm trying to break it down so y'all understand this. Okay, so Gitte is 60% blocked. That's really hard to make a successful business when 60% of you, of the drive and desire, is blocked. We've discovered that it is hers. Sometimes we actually carry parts, or carry beliefs, carry energies. Sometimes it's this life, sometimes it's a past life, sometimes it's ancestors, sometimes it's a collective, all kinds of stuff. But for her, it's a part. There's a part of her that is like, oh, hail to the no, we're not doing this, right? So let me see. And Gitte, you know what part that is. I just heard that. So what's the part?
Yeah.
Tell us the part.
This is it's actually something that has come to the surface just recently, so it's like really interesting. You're picking it up also. Is that where I want to go, I will have to leave my tribe in this life. Like the tribe I have created for myself, like the last 30 years I've been around kind of, I'm getting goosebumps.
Me too. Okay, that's truth, right? When you're like hairs are standing up and you're like, ah, that's the like, holy hell, we're on it. Okay. Yeah. God dang, I'm like,
yes,
keep talking.
This is like massive. I'm like chills also. So I have been around a community of people who are into personal growth and spiritual growth, and like holistic lifestyle, alternative lifestyle, metaphysics, whatever.
Yeah.
And where I want to go, where I want to take my soul's work to its fullest expression, I have to leave that tribe. And it is having an incredibly strong, how do you say that? It's like a pull on me.
Right. No, I get it. I know. So there's this life that is saying, but you can't leave. But it's also a past life. So let me just tune in that. Hold on. And I know y'all are like, what? Therese, you're a business coach talking about past lives? I am. I'm out of the closet. Spiritual woo-woo. Here we go. If it bothers you, unsubscribe. But this is what I work with. This is what we do, right? Okay, past life. Let me just find it.
And this is why Therese is so good.
Okay. This was a vow. Hold on one second. Of course you would come on and bring all the woo-woo shit out of me, right? All right. So we're just going. Very often in previous lives, previous incarnations, people that were healers, people that had spiritual gifts, people that had, medicine women, witches, women that had power, people that like had kind of the secrets, were killed. And so very often, like literally almost every one of my clients, me too, every one of my clients is like, I can't say that. Like, I want, for me, I'm like, I'll hide behind marketing. I'm safe being a marketer. And, as opposed to, I can heal stuff and I can transform things and I got some magic. Because there is an imprinting in our DNA of like, I didn't used to be safe and you probably were killed. Ooh, I feel that. All right, so let's see. Gitte, yes. Do we need to know more? No. What do you need to do with the soul there? So go back. So Gitte kind of does this work. So with her, I can just ask her to do parts of it. I'm actually feeling it right now. I want you to go in and find the soul of you that made the vow that you will never leave the tribe. You made a vow to never, it's heavy. Makes me almost cry.
Yeah, I can totally feel it setting deep in me. I mean, I'm not getting pictures of any light.
Yeah, but it's an energy, right? So sometimes
it's really deep and solid in me.
Yeah. So here's what I want you to do, and it's part of what I teach people is sometimes in order to lead, we have to leave. God, there's so much pain in that. I'm choking almost with gonna cry. It gets so intense for you. Whew. So what I want you to do is I want you just to turn to the tribe, basically say, you gotta let me go because the good work that we're trying to do, I gotta leave in order to lead. I gotta leave, but I'm taking the good work. I'm taking you, the essence, the spirit of it, the healing, the love, the community. I hear, I'm taking with me, but you have to free me. And see if you can just start separating that, and it's in essence giving them the permission to let you go, and perhaps show them what's possible if you do if you get freed of this.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
And there's, I mean, it's a sense of, leaving my soul family, my heart family.
I know.
And there's also the understanding from both my tribe side and my side that it has to be this way, where there's so much sadness and sorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we need to do. Hold on one second. There needs to be a ritual here. Yeah. Okay. There needs to be a ritual here. It's as if like I'm hearing buried. There's something that needs to be buried. You need to make a commitment. Ask them what they're afraid of. Just ask them what they're afraid of, like, or the part of you that's holding back. What are you afraid of? Like, if I do leave, what's the real fear? Obviously, then we're going to miss each other, but like, what's the real fear?
Death. I'm afraid I'm going to die without my tribe.
Right.
Ooh. And they are afraid I'm going to die without them.
Right. Where do you go? Ooh. So my first thought, here's how intuition works. My first thought was like, and it happens that fast, like thoughts, so I'm like, oh, no problem, we'll just send angels. And then it's like, no, she needs to go into death, meaning your mission has to be so great that you're willing to risk the death. It's an energetic death. Like, clearly nobody's going to kill you today if you go out and become the success coach, right? But you have to be okay, like, energetically. Yes, and the mission is big enough. The mission is value, like the thing that is in my soul to do. I'll march there. Nothing's saving me. That's like literally the trust fall. Like, you're throwing yourself into this. Whew, girl, you're bringing up some deep stuff today. So when you do that, when you tell them, like, I hear you, I hear that you're afraid of death, so am I. And the thing in me is saying, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. And I knew this, I knew that if I have to do my soul's work and take it to its fullest expression, it's like an identity death, right? Because
that's it. Exactly. Yes.
Part of my identity has been part of that tribe. And I don't necessarily like where I'm going because I have my tribal judgments about that.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I have to die to, that I'm going into places that I have previously judged harsh.
I just want to say something. I just want to bowing to you, because this is why I love Gitte. And this is why, like, we on this journey are fucking warriors. Because I'm going to cry. You always bring this out in me, love. Because what happens in this journey, if you really are soul led, sometimes you have to die to the life you had. Sometimes you literally have to step in the fire and have the courage to say, burn everything away. That's the journey. That's the place I've been in for the last 3 years. Gitte is in it. A lot of my clients go there. And I cannot even tell you how scary it is. Can't even tell you. Because you just don't know. And yet, if you tap into the thing, the divine, the mission, the wisdom, whatever you call it, you can lean on that and say, that would not be in me. I would not be of service to that had it not been designed for me. So then, of course, I will be shown the way. Of course, when I leap, I'll develop wings, or there will be a little parachute or an angel or somebody will catch me. But when you're built like this, it's like you don't have a choice. And so honor the soul death, honor the identity, honor the, like, holy shit, everything is just blowing up and falling away and I don't even know the ground I stand on anymore. And then trust that you'll fall where you're supposed to fall, baby. How are you feeling?
Sad.
Yeah.
I'm feeling sad. It is sad because the tribe I'm leaving is the one I have to create for myself as my soul family.
Right.
And it's not an easy goodbye.
Right. So here's my question: Are you really leaving it forever? Or are you just? I mean, can you still have pieces of the tribe as a home base, but then kind of go out and work in different ways?
Sure. I mean, I'm still going to be knowing those people and they're still going to be my friends. And there's also the sense that I don't belong there anymore. If I choose to belong, I can't do my soul's work. And I
Ooh,
will
love.
also, it's almost a sense that I will harm myself if I
Yeah.
stay.
Ooh. So what do you need in this moment? Because we've talked about I can't leave the tribe, and then we identified the thing, and now there's grief. So what do you need right now? Because there was the past life thing, but then there's the identity piece that is this life. So what do you need, love, to just, I now give myself permission.
Yeah, I already given myself permission to leave the tribe, and I just think I need to give myself permission to grieve it.
Okay. All right. Grieve it. Let's see. Yes. All right. So I'm asking if there's something else, and it says no. Okay. How many days? 4 more days. Okay. So this will take this will take 4 more days to kind of really process. And so we're at Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So just put yourself in like Wednesday morning. Travel through time. Put yourself on Wednesday morning. You've been percolating this, grieving and processing, and so boom, Wednesday morning.
You know, I get to do this in Paris, and I'll be.
Well, that's pretty cool. Alrighty. All right. Yeah.
Wednesday morning. Yes, there is a sense of empty space where my tribe used to live in my consciousness. But there's also a lightness to it.
Okay, now
Lightness
watch.
and rightness, yeah.
So I want you to say, I give myself permission. Go and say it.
Permission to what?
Well, do your soul expression, the thing we talked about in
Yeah.
the beginning.
Okay. Yes. I
Yes, that's a yes. You don't have to say it. You already decided. Okay, so now watch. So initially Gitte was 60% blocked, okay? So basically the word is, I give myself expression. What is it? What is it? I want to, I should have written down your initial statement. What was your original statement that we started with 7 years
Yeah.
ago?
I take my soul's work to its fullest expression.
Perfect. So see, now that's a yes. And I say, Gitte's blocking this, 0. She is 100% aligned, 100% embodied, totally safe, full permission. Mic
Yay.
drop. Let me do a mic drop. You got it. How is that for you? How does it feel? What's different now?
It feels like I've been trying to walk through molasses, like this
Yeah,
thick,
yeah.
heavy, very viscous thing, like trying to move forward. But, I mean, more what do you say? Viscous than water.
Viscosity. Yeah, viscous is
Yeah.
a good word. Yeah,
It's like caramel or
yeah,
something like that. It's almost impossible to move forward when
right.
you have that thing to walk through. It's like walking through mud. It's not easy. Quicksand.
Well, that's what I said in the beginning, right? If you're repelling it, that's the result, right? So it's like, I want this, but then there's the energy that's like, and so that's the experience of it, like, slow and sluggish, and now the difference, now the contrast, when you think of creating or putting something out there, how does it
It's
feel?
not. There's nothing.
Now, here's the deal. Here's what happens normally. No, I'm not saying Gitte, but people like Gitte that, it's a little sluggish. They try to do things outside themselves. They try to like, oh, I just need more followers. Oh, I just need to do more podcasts. Oh, I need to do some blogging. Oh, I need to pick up. It doesn't freaking live outside of you. Those are all imperatives at some point, maybe. But if you have this insight, if you're getting blocked 60%, you could have 100,000 freaking followers and everything in you is going to go, hell no, right? Because there wasn't safety. There wasn't a permission to move forward. And so this is the magic. This is what unlocks everything. So, and I also want to say, I'm just starting to do these. So if you want to apply for one of these, if you have the courage to show up live and do this, I would love to have you. We could have a quick phone call, and I'm just going to start doing some of these during the week, just because it's really fun for me, and I get to teach, and I get to show the work, and hopefully give hope. I want to give hope to people and benefit people like Gitte, whom I adore. So, love, do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, Jesus.
Go check out Therese. It's like it's I remember the one time we had a session scheduled, right? And after 5 minutes, I was like floored, and it took me a whole week to recover from that
I
because
know.
5 minutes.
We actually hung up. We're like, we're just
Yeah.
gotta chop it. It's too much. Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, you have this power to just drill into this. It's like
Thank you.
nobody I have seen, and it's so
Thank you.
accurate and it's so quick.
Thanks.
So I will always, always, always recommend you.
Thank you, honey. And I appreciate everybody watching. If you're watching this live, Melissa, Linda, everybody that's watching this live, hello, I'm so glad you're here. And if you're watching it and have comments or questions later, post them. I'm happy to answer. And seriously, you want to be up here? Um, Message me and I'll get you a spot. We can talk about the possibility of doing that. It's free. I'm just doing this as a gift, right? So big hugs, Gitte. You know I adore you, and I'm so freaking proud of you. You are the embodiment of my favorite kind of a client. A woman is just courageous as hell and listens to the guidance. I just like, oh, more please, more like you. Love it. So, mwah, peace and blessings. Bye, everybody. Take care.